Hi, my name is Bennett from Celsus, the distributor of the world-renowned soundproofing and damping brand called Dynamat. Firstly, before I start, I'd like to show you a product that I'm holding up here, which is the Dynamat speaker kit. And for me, I think a couple of key bullet points on the packaging here I'd like to highlight to you is it says eliminate speaker panel distortion and make any speaker sound better, guaranteed. What I mean by that is that when you fit a speaker into a car, basically you're going to mount that probably in most cases into a car door, and the mounting point where you mount the speaker onto is probably a piece of flimsy sheet metal with lots of holes in it, which really will resonate and make a lot of noise. If car doors made good enclosures for speakers, then we'd all probably have those in our living room as part of our high-side system. Well, obviously that's not the case. What you often find is a nice heavy rock-solid wooden enclosure, and the reason that the manufacturers of the speakers do that is so you hear the speaker and not the enclosure. So coming back to the car audio application, one thing that a Dynamat speaker kit does is that when you mount this into the car door, you would stick a very small amount of Dynamat onto what I call the Swiss cheese cloth, the inner part of the door skin, and that gives it a real nice solid mounting surface. And effectively what you would do is you would cut a hole where the speaker goes in the middle and take that part out and stick that on the outer door to give some damping onto the outer door skin as well. Now, there is a common myth out there that Dynamat is a brand that's recognised and known, but one of the myths is that it's expensive, and that really is not the case. Dynamat, we understand the design of the product, is that we've proven time and time again over the last couple of decades that Dynamat in a lot of cases offers 10 times more damping or damping efficiency than any other products out there available. And one of the little demonstrations I'm going to give you is to just highlight that point. If I take down here, I've got a couple of symbols here. I've got one symbol here, and you can imagine that's like a piece of metal on your door. And if I hit the symbol, the distortion or the resonance in the symbol is what makes the sound. The faster you drive, the more the metal gets excited in your car and the more road noise is created. Or when the speaker's mounted to that panel, it will resonate on the panel a bit like you just heard on the symbol. If I now take a symbol that we've got Dynamat on, and then hit this symbol here, it really is now feeling like that solid feel that you expect from a good enclosure. And when I show you on the back how little Dynamat you used to use, it usually shocks people that you don't need to cover the whole panel to have a massive effect and make a really big difference. So coming back to this speaker kit, is that when you fit any speaker into a car, just with a small amount of Dynamat on the speaker kit, and there's enough in each speaker kit, there's two of these, one for each door, is that when you fit a speaker in a car, I'd really like you to consider that when purchasing a speaker, you'll be far better spending half the price on the speaker and earn a little bit more money on a Dynamat speaker kit compared to a speaker that would cost twice as much. So if you have one that, let's just say a speaker, a retail value of £100 with some Dynamat for around about £20 for a speaker kit, and if you then took another speaker for £200 without Dynamat, the one with Dynamat will sound significantly better than the more expensive speaker. If budget allows, I would strongly also recommend upgrading even further to a door kit that I have here, and there's enough in here, there's more Dynamat to cover all of the door, and you can see that in here on some of the installation highlights over here on this side. And effectively what that does is that you're applying more damping to the door and you're getting closer to what we would call a competition door. That door kit alone would be the equivalent of more than doubling your amplifier power, because you would probably save at least a minimum of 3 dB off the noise floor, or in terms of resonance from the road noise. So you could also imagine that from a value for you for a consumer to upgrade to another amplifier to gain 3 dB in volume would be quite expensive, and upgrading onto a door kit is a great value option to go for. So coming back to Dynamat, the brand, and the fact that it's able to give the maximum performance available from a damping standpoint. I would strongly recommend any speaker as a minimum to fit a Dynamat speaker kit. You won't be disappointed, I promise you. And if you can afford, then move up to the door kit. And as we've experienced over the years, most customers, when they start using Dynamat, they tend to use more. In a lot of cases, when they next come back in, they ask to have the whole car done, and their boot and their trunk, etc. So thank you for watching, and if you need to find out more information, then please go onto our website www.celsusice.co.uk, and you'll see a phone number on there if you need to know what your nearest stock is in your local area. We'll be very happy to pass that information on to you. Thank you.